Have you ever been told, "You're too sensitive"? Maybe people say you take things too personally. You overthink. You care too much. You worry too much. You feel everything too deeply. After hearing those words enough times, you begin believing them. You try to become tougher, more logical, less emotional, less affected by the world around you. You spend years trying to become someone else. But what if you've been trying to fix something that was never broken? Anita Moorjani believes that sensitivity isn't a weakness. It's one of the most misunderstood human strengths. The problem isn't that sensitive people feel too much. It's that we often live in a world that teaches us to ignore what we feel. From childhood, many of us learn that success means pushing through exhaustion, ignoring discomfort, hiding emotions, never crying, never slowing down, never asking for help. Sensitivity becomes something to overcome, not something to understand. But perhaps sensitivity isn't the opposite of strength. Perhaps it is the beginning of a different kind of strength. Think about the people who notice when someone is quietly struggling. The people who sense tension before anyone says a word. The people who create beautiful art. Who deeply understand music. Who make others feel seen. Who naturally comfort the people around them. Those qualities rarely come from emotional numbness. They often come from sensitivity. One of the most powerful ideas in Sensitive is the new strong is that your emotions aren't obstacles. They're information. Fear tells you something feels unsafe. Sadness reminds you that something mattered. Joy shows you what gives life meaning. Even anxiety can sometimes be your mind asking for attention. The goal isn't to silence every feeling. It's to learn its language. Many sensitive people also spend years trying to earn acceptance. They become people pleasers, perfectionists, caretakers. They believe that if they become easier, quieter, less emotional, people will finally accept them. But hiding your sensitivity doesn't make you stronger. It simply makes you more disconnected from yourself. Real confidence begins when you stop apologizing for the way you're wired. Another beautiful lesson is that sensitivity creates awareness. You notice details, patterns, body language, small changes in people's voices, tiny moments that others overlook. Sometimes that awareness feels overwhelming. But it can also become extraordinary wisdom. Because you notice what others miss. The challenge isn't becoming less sensitive. It's learning which signals deserve your attention. Not every opinion deserves your energy. Not every emotion belongs to you. Not every situation requires your involvement. Sensitivity without boundaries becomes exhaustion. Sensitivity with boundaries becomes wisdom. Perhaps that's why boundaries and sensitivity belong together. The more deeply you feel, the more carefully you must protect your energy. Rest stops being laziness. It becomes maintenance. Quiet stops becoming avoidance. It becomes recovery. Saying no stops becoming selfish. It becomes self-respect. Strength doesn't always look loud. Sometimes strength looks like leaving a conversation that no longer serves you. Choosing peace over proving yourself. Taking a walk instead of forcing productivity. Listening to your body before it begins screaming for your attention. Society often celebrates the loudest voices, the busiest schedules, the hardest workers. But some of the strongest people you'll ever meet aren't the loudest. They're the ones who remain kind without becoming weak. Who stay open without losing themselves. who continue caring without carrying the entire world on their shoulders. Perhaps real strength was never about feeling less. Perhaps it was always about learning how to feel deeply, without drowning in those feelings. In the end, the world doesn't need fewer sensitive people. It needs more people who understand that sensitivity and resilience can exist together. Because maybe your greatest strength was never becoming someone tougher. Maybe it was finally accepting the person you already were. Thank you for watching. Until next time.